Hey, it's issue 72 of Common Comic Covers, an appreciation podcast for non-key comics. Hey, thanks for joining us. Subscribe if you haven't. With me is Andy
Yes.
uh, and his axe in the background. I like that you've added your
Yeah.
guitar to the background there.
Yeah. It's a homemade build. Yeah, it's pink.
Yeah. Oh, no, put it back down, please. We don't, no one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No one wanted to see it. Okay.
It's like those commercials with just because someone mentions your guitar doesn't mean they want to hear all about it.
Bling, bling. Uh, you know, I've
Dr. Rick, don't be your parents or whatever.
oh man. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the guy
So
from the
yeah,
Progressive commercial or
yeah,
something.
that's what
Yeah.
it is. Those are
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. Oh, I watched like I didn't watch it all, but I watched like the first 30 minutes of Wayne's World. Oh, I was like, I want to get back to it, but
Wow.
I was like, I had things to do. But I was
Yeah.
like, this is great, and
I,
also
we
so dated.
yeah, I think we saw, well, I know I don't know if I was with you, but I saw it in the movie theater.
Yeah. No, I
Remember
wasn't
those?
with
Remember
me.
remember those? Remember when movies came out
Theaters.
like in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
theater?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not just action movies, but like,
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, we got a new
Comedies.
comedy. We got a
Yeah,
comedy, a
yeah.
rom-com.
D- uh,
We're gonna put it in the movie theater.
let's just be old men and complain for a while. Do they not put comedies out on TV or on movies anymore?
I feel it's just like Marvel. I think Marvel movies is it. I
Well,
think
I
that's
mean,
all
it's
they.
kind of our bread and butter too. But yeah, yeah. I mean,
That's what's bringing. Yeah, that's our bread.
that's where we're getting our money.
We're talking
Marvel.
comic books, not comic
Oh,
movies.
MC. Yeah,
Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody.
yeah. Hope
Yeah,
we didn't lose you.
welcome to mine and Andy's weekly conversation. We're going to talk comic books. We're going to look at our common comic covers. Our fun segment of What's It Worth, where
Hmm.
I poorly guess the price of a comic book.
This
Although
one's a little bit.
last week was it? Okay, all
Oh
right.
yeah,
Well,
no, that was
anyway,
weird.
yeah,
Last week,
yeah.
where you're like two
We yeah. If you watched,
8,000.
we did not go to the casino. So anyway,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna look at our inbox. I have a fun inbox this week. All my books are fun, but Andy, start us off. What's your common comic cover?
It's kind of it is common cover actually.
What
So
what would the intro? What would be the walk up song
the
to
song,
this common comic cover?
I feel like it's like Sweet Home Alabama. This would be a good
Oh,
one here.
okay, Sweet Home. Love it. Oh, that's a
So
cool book.
yeah, this is a
Oh,
reprint
it's yeah,
from
Neal Adams.
1983. Neil Adams
But
cover.
that's a new cover.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's original for this reprint, but it came out in November of 83. It's Green Arrow, Green Lantern. It reprints issues 70. This is number two. It reprints 78 and 79.
Okay.
And I really
I didn't know they did this.
yeah, I have number one too. Which is cool. And I picked this up at Half Price Books, and it is actually signed by Denny O'Neil here.
Oh my gosh.
There's that. This is on all of them, but this is like this
That's his real
silver
signature.
ink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah. I mean, who knows if it's actually his, but I assume it probably is. I mean, when I bought it in 2001, nobody's,
I don't
signing
think
that.
anyone's forging Denny O'Neil's signature.
Yeah.
So you paid
Yeah.
half price for that. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It could have been in a
Wh-
quarter bin.
Yeah. I'll appraise it for you. I like that.
Yeah. No, it's cool. So it's really fun it's a cheap way to get, those two stories, or the beginning of that classic run. So, anyways, and
Okay.
it's a cool. I don't. It's a neat.
That's really cool.
I think this is the Black Canary is
That sounds right.
shooting Green
Green
Arrow,
Arrow.
and
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I love
What?
that.
Yeah. How about you? What do you got for your
Yeah.
comic book?
I'll set it up. I'll set up all my books tonight. I went on a recent trip and we not far, I mean just up to we went over to Idaho during spring break on
Oh,
a day
fun.
trip, and we stopped
Yeah.
at two antique stores, and both of the stores have someone I've talked about before, the man behind the comics. He has booths at different antique stores in eastern Washington and in Idaho. And so we stopped at 2 antique stores along the way, both with his booths. And so everything I'm showing today, I got in one of 2 places recently. So the first one, and this was a $2 fine, which is awesome. This is Comico Christmas Special #1.
Oh yeah.
And what's fun about this is it's a Dave Stevens cover.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good girl art; it's good alien art.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But actually, the inside art is really cool as well. There's just some good. Kind of reminds me of American Splendor in some aspects.
Mm.
It's all Christmas theme, and there's I think 3 or 4 different stories in here. But I don't know, right? Anytime you can find a Dave Stevens
Yeah.
book for
What
$2.
what a fun alien cover too. That's really cool.
I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So Andy, I'm going to have you do a what's it worth before you do mine.
Yeah, yeah.
eBay, a recent 9.8. What did it sell for?
$35.
CGC 9.8.
$35.
$35. $230.
Wow.
230 for a 9.8
That's I'm what is it?
recently.
That is unusual. That's yeah,
Well,
cool.
I think it's because it's Dave Stevens. So
Yeah.
he just does the pencils and the inks on the cover. On
Yeah.
the inside are different writers and artists.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if there's maybe there's not many 9.8s.
I don't. Yeah, that's good. I mean, yeah, you could go on there and buy a nice clean copy for $20 with
Yeah.
shipping included. So yeah, it's
Okay.
not an expensive book.
Yeah.
I paid 2. All right,
Nice.
I'm ready. Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me get to the sharing. Okay, so this is a little bit different. This is a graphic novel you're gonna have to appraise. This sold at Heritage on
Heritage.
the 13th of this month, so 4 days
Oh,
ago.
that's cool.
So this is the Dark Knight Returns. This is the limited
Yeah.
edition. This is number 371 out of 4,000. It's signed by Frank Miller. So he did 4,000 signed when this came out.
Okay. When did this come out? What year?
86. Yeah, I think it came out pretty
Okay, so
quickly
this.
after the
Okay, okay, so this is
yeah
not
this
a.
this is the like they did the books and then this came out in the first
And
4,000.
this recently sold. Is it graded?
Mm-mm. It's exactly as it's at. It's
I'm asking these questions like it really matters. Like
yeah,
that's
the auction house said it's like brand in new condition
okay.
9.2. So
Okay, and it's signed by Frank Miller.
mhm,
It's a limited edition.
mhm.
1,500 $1,500.
Yeah, it's a really hard one. It was $432.
Yeah.
I think they got a steal. I was looking at it, but it's still too rich for my blood, right? But
Okay,
like,
so it was $1,100 off.
yeah, I mean you're off by yeah,
I almost said 500, but I didn't. I didn't.
yeah. That's okay.
That'd have been
It's
better.
okay. We were
That's a
both
cool. That's a really cool book.
it is. I think
Yeah.
these type of graphic novel things are severely underpriced in the market.
Yeah.
So,
I love
um,
that.
kudos to whoever bought it. I think they did a
Yeah.
great job.
Good for
So,
them.
yeah.
Good for them.
All
Okay,
right.
Andy, what's in your inbox?
Mm.
Inbox.
Every time I get one of these, I think of you. Oh, so it's Ultimate Wolverine #3.
Oh,
And this is
geez.
like not the A cover, I think. I think this is like a
Yeah.
different one. But you can see in Colossus, you can see Wolverine, I thought. Let me see. Oh, maybe not. Hmm.
Huh,
Yeah, never
interesting.
mind. That's just Colossus
I
on
like
here.
where you're going with that though. Missed
Yeah.
opportunity on their part.
Yeah, I think maybe there's a variant of it where you can see that. I don't know. I
Are
feel
there
like I
only
saw that.
3 out, or are there more than 3 out on that Ultimate
Um,
Wolverine?
so I have only gotten 3 in my inbox. It's like
Did you
pulled from
read
me,
2
but
and 3? Did you read them yet?
I
Is it
I
good?
haven't read 3 yet. I got I'm behind on my Absolute Batman and my Wolverine. So this is the one I got and I haven't read it yet. So
Okay. Uh,
I'm not like piled behind. I just
it's
haven't caught up.
popular. The kids like it.
Do kids read comic books?
No, no,
Okay.
I meant the other 40-year-old kids.
The 40-year-olds. Okay. What's your what
That's
is
it. You just
your
got one book.
yeah,
And no,
I rubbed my 2 brain cells together enough to get enough content for 2 books.
okay. Well, like I said, I got a handful of books,
Nice.
but I curated just a few
Yeah, yeah.
to kind of go with our theme. So there's a theme with the books I'm going to share. So the first one I'm sharing is Daredevil 258.
Oh,
This is the first appearance of the Bengal, but I've wanted this book because Ron Lim does the art, and
inside
I love and the cover.
and the cover. Okay.
And why that's significant to me, I love Ron Lim's Silver Surfer. To me, when
That's
I
right.
picture Silver Surfer, it's the Ron Lim Silver Surfer. And so I love his art on Silver Surfer, and I'm a big Daredevil fan. And so I found out recently, just through Instagram or whatever, that he did a few Daredevil covers.
That's
In
cool.
fact, this might be the only one that he does.
Okay.
Um, and he does the inside pencils as well. So anyway, not, I mean, it's definitely a common comic cover, but I love that
Yeah.
it's Ron Lim and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a Ron Lim Daredevil. So I love it.
Yeah. Is that's a straight up
That came out
90s, right?
in 1988.
88. Okay.
Yeah, 75 cents.
Okay.
Okay, next I have Daredevil 305. There you go.
That's a cool.
Yeah,
That's
this is a Scott McDaniels cover. It's a first
okay.
appearance of somebody, I don't know. It was a $1.50 at the place, so I was like, "Well, that's a cool book."
Yeah, I
Grabbing
like
it. It's got
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
and
Yeah, it's got
who is
Spider-Man
that?
on the
Silver
cover.
Sable? Who is
Um,
Lady J? Who is it?
SWAT is that the Swashbuckler?
I thought it was a woman.
No, it's the Surgeon General.
The
she's the
Surgeon
surgeon.
General.
She's the Surgeon General.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, okay.
All right,
Okay.
I go with that.
That's cool.
And then next,
She
this is I think this is
tax
from
people with
Volume 4.
tax people with a scalpel. Is that what this
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Beware the Surgeon General.
Yeah.
It's not that intimidating when you say it out loud without the
No.
picture.
Yeah.
I think you gotta have the
Uh,
yeah. What is going on? Yeah, she's got like a scalpel. Like what is going on?
She's got all of her different surgeries.
Is she like
She,
military?
I don't know.
She's like a surd. Oh yeah, she's got like an oxygen tank on the back or something. Now I kind of want to
That's
read it.
yeah, you kind of need to. We can go do a
Yeah.
deep
Okay.
dive on that book here
Yeah.
coming up.
Surgeon General. I'm going to do a deep dive, just get all the Surgeon General appearances.
Don't-
This that's my
Uh,
new fixation. Next, for I think this is volume 4 from 2014, Daredevil number 6.
I've seen that before. That's a
I
really cool cover.
love this cover. $1.50. In
Oh,
pretty good shape.
lucky.
It's yeah, first print. The significance of this one, this gives is it like the origin or the backstory of Sister Maggie, who we know
Okay.
as Matt's mom. But what I mean,
Yeah,
come on, that's a
that's
really
great.
cool cover. Chris Samney does the pencils and inks, and Javier Rodriguez does the colors, which I think on a book like this, you got to point out who did the colors because
Yeah, they did a good
I
job.
love. I'm guessing that's Baby Daredevil.
Yeah. Are
The
you?
red,
Why?
yeah, the red. I'm going out on a limb.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's great.
I'm a bit of a connoisseur of art, so I think
Hmm.
I'm right. And then my last one from the inbox, going with the theme more probably along the show that's going on right now. White Tiger number 6. This was $1.50.
That's cool.
White Tiger was part of the Born Again show, and this is David Mack. David Mack cover.
Okay, and
So
it's
he,
a one of those inverse art thing. What is it called?
negative space.
There you go. Yeah,
Negative space. Yeah, I've
negative
picked up
inverse
two.
art.
I think these are really overpriced right now, so give it a couple months.
Okay,
But it's the first series. It's a limited series of 6, and all the covers are done by David Mack.
that's cool. And how much you $1.50 for that one too?
Yeah, so all of these books. Well, this Bangle was $2,
Well,
but the
first appearance of the Bangle. Yeah.
Surgeon General Sister Maggie and White Tiger were all a buck 50. And
Oof.
then my Comico Christmas special was $2. And I think I probably got 3 or 4 more books. I spent a total of $17.
Yeah, I need to go to Idaho comic book shopping.
I know. It's fun. And right now, one of the places he's having it, he's everything's $1. But that's where I
Oh,
was, and I grabbed like 2 books that weren't on dollar sale yet. So,
mm,
but there's fun stuff. Anyway, that's it. That's
yeah.
my inbox. Daredevil theme. I don't know if you picked up on that. It was a Daredevil theme.
Yeah, that was a Daredevil theme. It must be
Yeah.
like what you're
I mean,
fixated on.
yeah, yeah, and part of it too, right? I'm going to these antique stores with my whole family, so I have a limited window of
Yeah.
time.
So you looked in
It
this
was
section.
I got a good amount of time, but I'm like, okay, let me see what they have in Daredevil.
Yeah.
And it was funny. We were in line, and I just jumped back over to the comic books because it was right by the cash register, and I was just like flipping through, and that's where I found the Comico Christmas special, and I was like, ooh, hold on,
Yeah, yeah. That's good. Yep.
serendipity.
That's perfect. It's not worth the fight to prolong your time looking at the comic books. It's just like, yep, I'll
It's not,
be no, yep.
no.
Anyways,
I just accept what I
mhm.
found and think, okay, these were what I was
This was
meant to have found. Oh, and
yeah.
actually, it's here just because my wife bought her first comic book on
Oh,
the same trip. I found it, but
oh,
she was like, I want that. Madeline and Genevieve.
what is that? I don't know anything about it. That's cool. That's a cool Dell book.
Madeline is a picture book, a story.
Oh, okay.
She loved it when she was a kid. Her dogs' names were Madeline and Genevieve.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anyway, it's a Dell Tin Center
Yeah.
Golden Age for $3. She paid the most of her books.
She's got expensive tastes. All right.
Yeah.
And his Ringo Starr says, peace, love, peace, love.